Но вообще Куни-Айленд еще тот райончик, атмосферный очень. Примечательно то, что практически на всех домах стоят решетки. Стоят решетки не только на первом этаже, стоят решетки на втором этаже. Вот я знаю, что люди, которые живут около полицейских участков, они даже не имеют ключи от дверей. То есть двери не закрываются, потому что кому в голову придет залазить кому-то в квартиру прямо напротив полицейского участка. Но, например, на Кони-Айленде другие реалии.
You always got bad people. You have good people. You have bad people. You don't know who's who. I don't know if you out to rob me, right or wrong. So I gotta protect myself. If I'm gonna put that on my window, it's gonna protect me. I'm gonna do it.
No, I'm saying, are they scared of the neighborhood, so they install?
Nah, it's not about. When they do that, it's not about being scared. That's being about being safe.
Фарс заключается в том, что есть полицейский участок, то есть опорный пункт, и рядом с опорным пунктом стоят дома, которые полностью в решетках, и решетки даже на втором этаже.
This is the police precinct right there, right?
Right.
And the house next to it has bars on the windows and on the doors. Why is it not safe?
That's probably where they held them. For the people in jail or whatever, or keep their cars and stuff safe.
This is residential, right?
Oh, the residential, this is for safety, for their car, you know, to keep their stuff, you know, correct. Anybody that owns a house would like to furnish it with gates and stuff.
Yeah. But is it safe neighborhood?
Yeah, it's beautiful. No, I know.
No, not safe?
And not at all.
Why not? Why not?
Too treacherous, too dangerous, too sneaky people.
Sneaky people? What do they do?
Everything, robbery and all of that. Robbing old people and all of that.
Oh, really?
But anyway, bye, I gotta go.
Is there any gangs around?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm the type of person. I go to work, mind my business, that's it.
Очень бросается в глаза ликерные магазины. Такое ощущение, что ты заходишь в ювелирку. В некоторых ювелирках нет такого, чтобы все было под такими защитными стеклами.
Coney Island was known for a crime city, so these bars went up then or something. Like my store, I got bulletproof glass in my store. When my father owned the store about 30 years ago, 25 years ago, the guys were closing up and they held them up and all that. They only took their money, whatever was in the pocket though. But
Why do you have bulletproof window here?
Bulletproof window, it's been there when we got over.
Oh, I see.
So it's been several days.
Ну, то же самое касается магазинов, где продают еду. В общем, ликерка, еда, все защищено пулезащитными окнами.
What's the deal between bleeds and creeps and bloods? That's what you call it. Is it still in existence right now?
Right now, the biggest gang in the world is the United States government. A gang is just an organization of people that prey on other people. So blood and Crip, that's red and blue, right? And you got black shit. And you got Mexican shit, M13, right? You got mafia shit, right? That goes from Poland, Russian, Italian. It's all a gang. It's just a group of people that's working together for a common cause. Now the cause is the bad shit, but they're working together. So like if a black people had a black like mafia, it wouldn't be Bloods and Crips because it'd be all black people united. So it's still segregated, even the gangs are segregated. But if we think like the people that we fight against, if we think like them and unite, we can have something strong, so.
thing. That's what they ambition is in life, to be a Crip.
But they still exist,
Of
right?
course. I mean, some Crips is a tattoo parlor right there. You know, drugs is still being built right outside of my doorstep.
But is it safe to walk at night here?
Well, to be honest with you, there was just a shooting the other day in the daytime in Harlem, uptown, in my old neighborhood. Is it safe to walk in the world at any given time? If it's safe to get on a plane? Don't know. So in Harlem, it's still a hood. It's still a hood. Most definitely still the hood. Harlem has taught me a lot. See, I graduated from the streets. Harlem University. I learned a lot from the streets of Harlem. Good and bad.
There was a little bit when the Russians first moved in.
So they didn't want Russians?
In the beginning, yeah. Because, you know, they never spoke English, so, like, you always see them, the older Russians or something, you would see them pick them on more. Yeah, I see some of them coming with black eyes or something, so.
Ooh. Нифига.
Please call the police. Can you call the police? Please, please. Five.
Yo, break out!
One. Let's go. Now we out. You got it though?
Oh, what? You should have went to the camera and then when you went in the bathroom on them.
Please call the police.
Do you consider this neighborhood as a safe neighborhood?
Overall, no.
No?
No. Just a lot of violence going on, you know? And I mean, generally that's pretty much everywhere in New York, but this area is just more prone to it.
And why do you think that?
For my safety, I can't say.
Why not?
Because it's, you know, this is Coney Island. For my safety, I can't say exactly why.
На Кони-Айленде машина дежурит круглосуточно. Мы снимали днем, стоят полицейские, причем у них смена, они смену сдали, другие полицейские смену приняли. Машина никуда не двигается. Ночью стоят полицейские, включены мигалки. Примечательно еще, например, если район не освещенный, то полиция ставит свои такие устройства, свои осветители. Также полицейские ставят свои камеры.
I've been out here all my life and I haven't been gunshot. Okay. Why? Because I move militant. I'm a reasonable person. I understand people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 32. I have a lot of homies, young boys that's dead at the age of 21.
Wow.
Goes down in every neighborhood. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Drugs, prostitution.
Oh, wow.
That's everywhere.
It's generally safe more with police presence, but of course, you know, we have to have bars in the window because it's a big drug area.
I remember, you know, the precinct's right there, and the grocery store on the other corner on the same block as the precinct. They couldn't control the drug dealers in there. It just got so bad in there where someone else came on their turf, I think selling cigarettes, not even drugs, selling Lucy's or packs of cigarettes a little bit cheaper than the other one, and the guy, you know, there's a shootout, someone gets killed.
Is it hard to get weed in this neighborhood?
From what I hear, no. No.
And how much does it cost? How much does it cost?
Oh, they got nickel bags, dime bags, you know.
Oh, so
$5, $10, $25. Who knows how far it
do they
goes
do
up.
delivery or you have to come to them?
No, they're just walking in the street.
Я живу неподалеку от Куни-Айленда, но я вам скажу, что ночью я и мои товарищи гулять туда не ходим. Не потому, что нам запрещают, а потому что просто может лететь шальная пуля, которая не предназначена для вас, и вы можете ее словить. Кто хочет брать эти риски?
I got shot before. Today my birthday. I'm happy to be alive.
You got shot?
In my head.
Well, where? Here?
37th Street.
When?
When? 89. How many years that from now?
Wow. What happened? Why did they shot you?
Oh, bystander on Street 16.
Oh, so you were not involved? It's just...
No, I'm still alive. I'm still walking with a bullet in my head. I can see, but I still got the bullet in my eye. I can see out of. The bullet went through here, and still the eye I can see out of.
That is very sad.
But these guys are cool people, you know?
Сейчас, в данный момент, мы едем на районе, который называется Бушвик. Бушвик – это один из районов, который можно смело считать гетто. Здесь живут афроамериканцы, и из моего опыта я бы вам не рекомендовал гулять в ночное время суток здесь. Несколько лет назад, когда я начинал водить такси, я помню, один опытный грузин сказал мне такую вещь. А я как раз получил заказ, чтобы везти человека в этот район. Он мне сказал: ты когда приедешь, предварительно возьми деньги с этого клиента, и когда ты его высадишь, закрой все окна и двери на замок и сразу уезжай. То есть не пытайся найти какую-то еще дополнительную работу, потому что ты найдешь себе приключения. И с тех пор я до сих пор следую его совету. Райончик здесь бойкий. Как вы можете видеть, люди выходят на пробежку и пропадают в парке. Потом их находят безжизненными. За данную красивую девушку предлагают вознаграждение в размере $200 000. То есть за информацию, которая приведет к поимке преступников.
Let me ask you this: what's the relationship with locals with the police?
We don't like them.
Why not?
Because they're racist. They have a task force to harass us. They have a negative perception of us. If you put a hoodie on because you got tan skin, they don't think you're a criminal. They criminalize us by the way we look, and they put us together against each other.
It's a lot of black crime on far as the neighborhood and the police, just because like there's no respect, there's no union, and there's no community, there's no unity in the neighborhood. So that's why the cops feel they can do, you know, a lot of stuff to our people, you know, and get away with it because, you know, sometimes our people, we don't take the right precautionaries, like the law. So that's why the cops feel they got the upper hand in the poverty communities.
So when a black person in the Harlem hears a cop car go by, I could not be doing nothing, but we still look. They're killing from 13 to 27 young African Americans are being murdered by cops. No one's advocating. So we're like living in fear and no one cares. So we don't have a good relationship.
People more frequently in this neighborhood? Or?
Yes, definitely.
Why is that?
Because this is a low poverty area, so you know, police is gonna be around snooping and lurking for something and somebody to do something to.
You know, they arrest you and incarcerate you for the most simplest things, you know, like smoking weed, you know, in the park, or spitting on the floor, or,
so
you know,
on the floor, you get arrested?
You know, get a ticket. You get a ticket to arrest it.
All arrested.
We want the same thing that happens in Harlem to happen on 96th Street. We want that type of shit, not just segregation, you know? The cops here are angry. If you look at these cops, even you film directors, ask the cops something, watch how they treat you. There's no respect, no basic respect. So it's just, there's a lot of animosity.
Да, блядь, сбитый, ты снимаешь? Снимай, сейчас его посадят.
Soliciting Metro cards. Metro cards is, you know, like you're supposed to buy your own Metro card, but he was basically selling a ride of a Metro card, so that's why he got arrested.
And how long are they gonna keep him in prison?
It depends on his record, how many times he's been arrested for this and stuff like that, but usually it's only about 24 hours.
24 to 48 hours.
Is it your car right there?
Nah, this ain't my car. I don't have a car. I can't afford a car.
You can afford the car? So being a barber, you can afford the car?
Nah, I can't afford a car. I'm being truthful.
So other than that, you know, Coney Island is a very nice place. This end of Coney Island, prior to, let's just say, 24th Street down, is generally the safest area in Coney Island.
Safest?
Yes, but everything out here is generally not that bad. Well, as far as I'm gonna tell you, when they come down this end to Timbuktu, everybody that, whatever characters they are, when they come through this door, they're gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know I've heard of them, and I'm like, you're a blood? What? But when they come down here, it's like, I know them, because a lot of these people always grow up as kids, so they're not telling me anything. But I don't think too much of that stuff actually exists anymore. And even if it does, it's probably like more of more 2-3 personal, or even if they're Bloods or Crips, they done grown to be adults, and instead of going out being violent about what they're doing, they're starting to take initiative to take one another's hand and help each other out. Because I know at one time they was going at it, you know, badly, and then now you don't hear much about it, and you see a lot of them Bloods, Crips, or whatever other gangs that might be out here. That's like talking to one another, talking to the children, talking to the friends and family, to make sure that things that they used to go through when they went through and got to figure that the best way was to try to knock a nigga out, that, yo, listen, we can talk about this. We can get this over with. The idea about the Bloods and Crips, the gentlemen that I know, they're in the market of trying to talk to their brothers, their nephews, their kids, that it's not all about fighting. It's all about trying to figure out a way to make some money, build a house, or put somebody or help somebody out. It's not like it used to be where everything was just total, yo, I'm gonna hurt that guy did this to me. Then you have your little hustlers in the street that a lot of times they have a problem. But in general, the gangs right now, they're in the market of trying to help one another out. And because it sounds like Bloods, Crips, whatever that, you're looking at it negative because you done heard about it in a bad way all the time. Mm-hmm. At some point, everybody as they get older start to say, well, listen, what we used to do was cool, but it didn't lead us in the right direction. So now the best thing for us to do is start to tell our youth to do better instead of doing what we did. That's the best attitude I can give you about the Bloods and the Crips. That's the best attitude I can give you about Coney Island.